Hey, how's it guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. For this video, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update on the registration of my business. And then I've put together some observations over the last 2 years and a couple of months, up to and including the 7th of March. Just a side note before we carry on, these are my avo trees, and you saw in the beginning they're from seed to how they look now. And they were both put in the water at the same time, and yet they look so different. The one has big, broad leaves, and the other one has smaller leaves. But the one with the smaller leaves has already its first 2 branches. So I'm very happy at the progress of how my avo trees are growing. And guys, as you can see on the screen here, the video is for the 29th of January 2020. And to the backdrop of all of these observations, let me tell you how I am forwarding with my business registration. And I am very happy to announce that it is done. My business has been registered and the name has been approved, and it is my now intellectual property. That is so weird to say because I had that name in my head for almost 12 years and I never told anybody because I didn't want the name to be stolen from me. So I am so glad that it was approved. It's a really good name because I can diversify my business as much as I want. In addition to the business being registered and the name being approved, I also got the B-BBEE certification, which has to do with Black economic empowerment in South Africa. And I also got a business bank account. So from now on, any monies I do get on PayPal will be diverted to the business account so I can keep it healthy. Because as you guys know, I don't work and my hubby doesn't earn enough to help me maintain this account. So I will have to ask for help. I don't mind because I know what's in my head, I know how it's going to work, and I know how I'm going to say thank you to the people who do help me, whether in support or monetary. Until, guys, it's temporary because what I need to do is maintain this healthy bank account, business bank account, so that when I do apply for that government loan, it will be approved because they can see that I'm maintaining a healthy financial lifestyle. And now to my observations. As you guys saw there, I started in January 2020. I had March 2020 and then January 2021, March 2021. And now we are here at June, solstice, winter 2021. And from this point on, the sun is going to start heading back towards the left or southwards. Now, there are 2 facts that don't change about my observations. Well, according to my observations. I often get told, oh, you have to increase your elevation. Guys, I am already 1,200 meters above sea level. I don't have to increase my elevation anymore because the fact is that no matter what my elevation will be, the sun will disappear below the horizon. And the other fact is that the sun appears again from below the opposite horizon. How is that possible on a flat and stationary Earth? Because remember, flat earthers say that the sun doesn't rise and set. So, how do we even get darkness if the sun is still supposed to be somewhere in the distance, disappearing from your view? But no one tells us how it gets back. No one, absolutely no one. They tell you, oh, it's just due to perspective. But as you can see from the picture on the screen, perspective is not supposed to make the objects disappear below that line, right? So how is the sun disappearing below the horizon? And obviously, how is it getting back to appear from below to above the opposite horizon? Okay, so my second point of contention for a flat and stationary Earth is what causes the wind? What causes the clouds to move across the sky as it does? Because for the globe Earth model, the Earth is in motion and the atmosphere is in motion with the Earth. That rotation is what causes the friction, just causes the wind, causes the clouds to move around. On a flat and stationary Earth, what would cause wind, friction, clouds to move around? What? You don't tell us. You just tell us that the Earth is flat and stationary and we are supposed to take your word for it. That is not how anything works. Can flat earthers please stop lying? If you tell me that you've been in it for 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, you always knew the Earth was flat, great. But can you stop lying about things that does not pertain to a flat Earth? Like the analemma, for example. I have been doing the 5 p.m. analemma since about May 2020. And the figure 8 I get from my location on the Earth will not match up to anybody else's location on the Earth. And I can even tell you, I think with like 99.999% confidence, that even on the equator, you are going to get a figure 8. And the figure 8 that you get will also depend on the time that you do it. I was doing it at 5 p.m. So I've got a figure 8 that is very lopsided. The bigger loop is on the top left and the smaller loop is on the bottom right. Why is that? And if you do it for the northern hemisphere, you're going to find a different figure 8 for your analemma. And just one last thing. Can flat earthers just stop lying about flight paths? There are flights available from South Africa to Australia. Now, I'm not sure about South America because if you haven't heard, we have had a global pandemic. Flat earthers act as if the world is beholden to them. No. No one is beholden to anybody in this regard. The scientific consensus is available. I suggest to you, flat earthers, that you get Google Scholar. That's where all the evidence is. That's it for this video, guys. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please comment, give the video a like, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell. And if you might be so inclined, please support me on PayPal. This time I am asking for my business and not just for myself. If you would like to discuss my observations, please join us on Discord. Flat earthers, welcome if you want to see what data collection and proper analyses looks like. Please guys, stay safe and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.